Ronald Van Donald. He's back. He's doing the Leafs. And yeah, I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these, and that's just because I didn't feel like it, and I had other stuff I wanted to do instead. So I went ahead and did those things. But today I feel like I have some time. I feel like recording some stuff. I feel like talking hockey. Because, there has been a substantial amount of things that have happened in the NHL, considering, I don't think I made a video since, middle of the Stanley Cup, so obviously the Pens won the Cup again. Congratulations. That's pretty fucking unreal in this era of hockey. It's kind of, never thought I would see it again, repeat, and they could very well go for a three-peat, but, chances are they probably will not win. My money is going on Tampa Bay. If Tampa Bay is a healthy team, that team is going to mutilate the league. They're a very nasty-looking team, even though they lost a couple dudes, but they're still a very deep team, and if they can just get a healthy Stamkos, man, lights out. And the only question mark on Tampa Bay is Vasilevsky. He shows flashes of brilliance, but he also shows flashes of weakness. Not so much weakness, but he's young, right? So he doesn't always do the best under massive amounts of pressure, which he was, he had some pressure on him last season. He had to take on a bigger role than he was, than he was used to. He had to play quite more games. Ben Bishop was traded, and they didn't make the playoffs, but that's, that was the most unlucky team in the NHL last season, for sure, I would have to say. And the Leafs being probably the luckiest team, because they had virtually zero injuries. Only in the playoffs, I think we actually saw some serious injuries to Roman Polak and whatnot. But yeah, okay. So anyway, Stanley Cup. I wanted the Predators to win. Oh well, they were close. But the Penguins, just that veteran, that Crosby, freaking veteran leadership. He's been there before. That's his third cup now. It's amazing. Crosby, man, he's good. McDavid signed his contract. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. I don't remember the exact dollar amount right off the top of my head right now. It's like 12 and a half, maybe, something like that. He took a pay cut, but McDavid could definitely be making more money than that. People were saying he should be making around $20 million a season. And it's like, holy shit, that's crazy. But considering what other people in other sports make, it's it's not actually that crazy. Considering what soccer players make and baseball players, especially, hockey players are a little underpaid considering how hard the game actually is. Okay, Leafs, the draft. Holy fuck, Liljegren, and that is going to be hopefully the theme of this episode. In this episode, I am going to hopefully acquire Liljegren for this team to make it only right, since the Leafs actually got him in real life. I think it's only right that I go after him and try and make him a success on this team. And he's actually on Arizona, so we will be making that trade because we have other players who got better over the season. We got to make some moves. And I have some players in mind I want to trade. I think it's going to be Matt Martin and might be Komarov, a lot to say. Oh wait, no, sorry, Seth Griffith. Oh, he's not a Leaf anymore anyway, so he's gone. I would trade Boyle, but I like him in this game. He's not a Leaf anymore, but I'm going to try and keep him anyway. I almost thought about trading Blake Kadri, but I think I'm going to try my best to try and win a Stanley Cup this season, even though our defense isn't all that good. I think we very well could do it. Okay, so trade and improve. And the real Leafs this season are looking really good. I don't expect them to do a hell of a lot better than they did last season. I think they will make the playoffs, but this time they kind of lose that element of surprise. All those rookies, they're known threats now, and teams are going to be finding ways to counter that. So I don't think they'll be as dominant in their offensive ways, but I think they'll still be a very good team and one of the best in the league. Probably at least top 10. It's got to be top 10. I wouldn't risk saying top 5, or maybe 8 or 7. That'd be fantastic. Considering 2 years ago we're dead last. Dead fucking last. So, back to the game. I haven't played this in a long time. I looked and tried to figure out what I was doing. From what I can remember, I think I was trying to wait out free agency and try and pick up a good defenseman there, but it doesn't seem to have happened yet. So we're going to make a move here. So where is Arizona? Since they have our boy, Liljegren. That was a very weird draft. Hischier going first. I read a thing that before the draft that New Jersey was already going to do it anyway, so it wasn't that big of a surprise to me. So when they picked him, I was like, yep, they said they were going to pick him, so, and they did. So Nolan Patrick goes to freaking Philadelphia. That's madness. Philadelphia is definitely walking out of there happier than anyone. I would have to say Maple Leafs picking up Liljegren at 18, which is just, I love that. That's so good. And here we go. We got Hischier and Velarde. Hischier going to the Devils, and Velarde ended up on the Golden Knights, actually. It seems I drafted center heavy for some reason. I'm not sure why I would do that when I have Austin Matthews and like Marner and Nylander could even be potentially center if I wanted him to be. But I like this kid, Nylander, Marner, Matthews. Jesus Christ. I can't wait for the hockey season to start. I'm dying. That's probably why I'm recording these things, because, well, like I said, I just want to talk some hockey. I want to get some hockey talk off my chest, because there's been enough happening, even though it's been literally dead for the last 3 weeks or something. Nothing but signings. One caught my eye today. Ryan Johansson from the Predators signed a 8-year, $64 million contracts, $8 million per season. I think that's bananas. And that dude's agent should be paid. Like, he needs a raise. That is an amazing deal for Johansson. I don't know how that guy is making $8 million a season. That's $750,000 shy of Crosby, who was the best, him or McDavid, the best players. I'm just a little surprised that he was able to squeeze out that much money from Nashville, considering they're already paying PK everything, and Pekarine's making a shit ton of money, but I guess they're losing some other guys, and they've got that Arvidsson kid for what I thought was a really good deal. It was like 5 or 6 years for $4 million. He had just as many points as Ryan Johansson, just a few less, and he's making half. So that's just the way center goes. Okay, now we're going to start playing this game of Sweaty Blood. Okay, so what we need to trade. Who did I say? I wanted to trade. His name, where is he? Griffiths, so he's got very little trade value, and then I wanted to try and trade away Matt Martin if I could. He's a left winger, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have it. Matt Martin's a cool dude, but in this game, I want nothing to do with him, because it's a lot of money, $2.5 million for a fourth line guy. He's listed as the third liner. I will never use him on the third line, so he's just going to do nothing but get angry on this team. So it'd be best if I could move him. I wouldn't even be against taking on Shane Doan here, because that is Austin Matthews' hero. And he's got 2 years left, but he is 40 years old, so maybe we can work this out. I know I have a lot of contracts coming up here. Komarov's up, JVR's up. Possibly Marner and Nylander might be up, but I think we still have 2 years on Matthews, so that's okay. I actually have no fucking idea what we are in this game. Can someone just please tell me where the fuck I is right now? Okay, so we're nowhere near trade value that we need, so what should I do? Okay, let's just take a look. Okay, I know I got draft pick here, second round pick at San Jose. I'm gonna throw that. So that will add some fuel to set fire. Okay, you feeling me here? Watch this. It's gonna be like this. Okay, don't have any thirds there. There's a third down. I really want that shit. So okay, we're gonna be a really good team for a long time here. With me at the helm, we should be fine. Considering I don't know how many videos I'm gonna get up before NHL 18 comes out. NHL 18, I guess we should talk about that. NHL 18. I haven't played it. I've heard, I have friends that played demo say it's okay. A lot of people are concerned about the overall ratings. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's just because they're not weighing certain attributes so heavily like they do in this game. Like, you can have, a dude who's, an 87 overall, but mostly, a power forward, for example, who's, an 87 overall, but he has shit, offensive skill, and his defense isn't all that great, but his hitting is 99, his fighting skill is 99, so it jacks his overall up. Maybe it's because they kind of figured a way to not have that happen. We'll have to wait and see. I'll wait until the game comes out. I imagine I'll get it day one-ish. Maybe. I don't really know. Oh my god, I forgot we had Alex Nylander. That's awesome. Okay, fuck yeah. Okay, that's the thing. And Daniel Sprong is also one I like. And Timashov. And okay, so Reichel is the one that's going to be making the roster. He's an 85 right now, and the other one's Josh Levo, who is also an 84. I have to find something. I don't really want to trade away my defensive prospects because I don't have any defensive prospects right now, but I'm adding Liljegren, but what's the point? It would just negate the whole thing. So I'm trying to avoid trading away. One of these dudes got really good. I think it's this Jacobs kid. No. No, I think it was this fucking guy. So I did a GM mode. Sadly, it was a Montreal Canadiens GM mode. I know what my Leaf fans may be thinking. I went in with the intentions of making them bad. I even called the GM shit stain and whatnot, and I just wanted an opportunity to use Carey Price because I never have had Carey Price on my team because I've never done Montreal, and I figured now was the time. And for some reason, I had a lot of fun doing that GM mode, and I went for the full 25 years, and it was extraordinarily disappointing because at the end of that 25 years, nothing happens. They just go, yeah, it's over, and then you can no longer go any further, and not even like no stats, no nothing. Like it was bullshit. I was very upset. So never waste your time doing 25-year long GM modes because there's literally nothing at the end of that rainbow. It's just a piece of shit. Okay, I'm really losing track here. I shouldn't have. I should have not done things. Okay. Anyway, back to draft picks. Okay, where are we here in trade value? Because I lost. Where are we here? Okay, so we got third and second. It's not far off. I think I would need to add an early. It would have to be a lot because they're not going to want to give up Logan. So, what do we have that they want that I'm willing? Oh, fuck yeah, I'll give you these dudes right here. Morrison, bam. You like that? Oh, you play this shit. Okay. One more thing. Let's just add in. Hopefully this works out. Oh my god, Dave Bowen. Ew. Oh my god, $5.5 million. Oh my god. Thank god the Leafs didn't keep that guy. Fuck Dave Bowen. That guy is a douche. Take this dude. And then I can't add anything else, so hopefully we just accept. Woefully insufficient. Interesting word you have used today, Arizona. I will see your woefully and add you. And if no, I will add you another second round for next year. What say you? Damn it. I don't know if this is going to work. I might have to do something a little crazy. Okay. I might have to give up someone better than this. Maybe Bozak goes. Or I can't do that. Bozak was an important member of our team last season, if I do remember so myself. This is going to be a hard deal to get to go through. I can see it. So, the most value I have here, well, they want Martin, so let's start with that. And we'll work with trying to get a one-for-one deal going here. Alright, we're going to need to add in more. Another draft pick, possibly. Do I have any goalies that I'm interested in? I'm not giving you Vehalainen. Can't give you Camper because I need him right now. Well, don't got nothing there that I can give up. Oh my god, I can't. Can I really justify giving up 3 second rounds for freaking Liljegren? I mean, fuck it, right? Because I don't care, and it won't go through. So, I mean, that on paper, that was looking like one of the worst trades next. Matt Martin and 3 seconds for Liljegren, a elite prospect defenseman. Dumb bitch. Okay, you know what? Okay, let me work with that other player that with the AHL value. That's some value to next. And then hopefully I can just drop off those other guys on other teams that I can just easily. Okay, so what do we got here? Will you do that? Well, that's very interesting. Arizona, you are not really cool right now, and I don't appreciate this. I added one more third. Doesn't go through, then I think I'm going to be giving up on this trade for now until I can revisit it later because I don't want to waste any more time. We're already fucking almost 14 minutes in and I've done nothing. Please. Nope. Okay. Fuck you. Fuck you, Arizona. I don't want your goddamn Liljegren. I will get him. Don't you worry. I'll find a way. But maybe. Oh, okay. I know a time I can get Liljegren. Doesn't really matter. We don't need Liljegren on our team right now. I didn't draft him. I think I had an opportunity to. Also, I don't know why I can't do that. Anyway, we will just go for him at the end of the season when I have to trade away TJ Sochi because he will have to go at the end of the season because I'll need to make some room for that. But anyway, so let's try and just trim some of that then and add some picks, I guess, to our system possibly. This is going to be an absolutely nothing video, so probably in between the next video I will set up the lines because so little got done. So let's try try and make a trade go through here. So we need to find Mr. Matt Martin a home. I'm very sorry, Mitchell Marner. I know you guys got like a bromance thing going on. The guy is not worth the cash. So who wants him? Oh, Arizona, you want him? No, you can't have him now. Fuck you. Carolina has possibilities. They have just. Oh my god, was there a restaurant day? Or is that actually. Wait. Where the hell is Justin Williams right now in real life? I think he's in Tampa Bay. No, he might be in Carolina. I'm not sure. Fuck it. I don't care. Justin Williams. Keeter. Okay, do you guys want to give up some picks here? Those are worth a lot. Ooh, give me that third. Will you give me a third? 45 skaters. Are you sucking already? Who's got them? Worth. Ooh! Oh, they want to give up to Bringat again. Oh my god, I might have to do. Alex DeBrincat, he's a center, but he's not actually that good as a center, right? Yeah, so we can make him. I don't think I can not go after him. He will get good. Oh man, that's worth a lot. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm probably just gonna have to freaking do it. Okay, right here. Draft picks. I'm gonna give you that San Jose second. With Matt Martin. Will you take Seth Griffith off my hands, please? Is he a right winger? If we can get that, then I will be happy because I just want to get rid of these guys. I don't care what I get back, but if I can get back a decent prospect, even though he is indeed a center, we will not make him a center. Where the fuck is this kid? Bam. Please take it. What else you want to give up? What else you want to give up that's worth nothing? Skaters matching down. Boy, of course I know that name, so I'm not worried about him. Just give me this dude. Okay. What do you guys think? That looks pretty good. It's going bang. Alex DeBrincat is now a Toronto Maple Leaf. He was traded for Matt Martin and a second. Chicago Blackhawk fans, if you're out there, I know there's a lot of you, but I don't know if there's any of you out there watching this. But you know that straight up is probably the worst trade ever fucking. Thank you very much, Chicago. Good roster moves. I don't know why they always want to give him up, but I will take it. Thank you. Okay, roster Rubios. Let's move DeBrincat down. And then we'll have to call up Mr. Reichel and Levo are coming up. Marinson, we don't get a chance. I'm sad that Connor Brown's not going to work out. He actually signed like a pretty hefty contract with Leland. It was like $4 million or something. But yeah, he could be. He got 20 goals in his rookie season. That's really good. It's just too bad he's listed as an AHL top 6 forward. He won't get any better. He could get points. I think we have used him. If I'm not mistaken. 82 games. Yeah, 20. Yeah, fuck it. I given up on him. Sorry, dude. You'll just be an elite. Oh, is that see all that. Okay, I'm excited to use the new Leafs. They're going to be. I don't even know if I can do a GM mode with that one because it's going to be too easy. It'd be kind of like doing the Edmonton Oilers like 3 years ago or 2 years ago when they had Nuge, freaking all the first round picks, and all their team just gets ridiculous. Basically like the Leafs now. Like they just within a year, all the prospects are just 90s, and it's very good. Cascade Captain, and hopefully he can make the team someday on this. Oh my god, how much longer do I have to do this fucking guy? Fucking got ignored. Oh my god, why? Why do you keep people like this in the game? It just ruins it for me. But it is kind of a challenge. Okay, I don't need to call up any more dudes. So NHL, let's send down, awesome. Marchenko is there. Do I need to send down another forward, or is it 5, 6? We got enough there. Goalies were set. Okay, I need to send down a forward. Who doesn't make the cut? I think. What the fuck? Winnick. Do I need to use you? Ooh. He's got good penalty kill potential, but Leipzig is here, 23 years old, depth forward role. Even when you get angry, sucks defensively. He's got okay offensive stats. How much longer do I make this thing? 2 more years? What was I thinking? Oh my god, why did I sign him for 2 years? What to do? He's got 2 years as well. I can't send down Boyle. I don't want to trade away Uncle Leo. I love him. It's not great. But he's my boy. I guess I'm sending down. I don't count him. Oh, gosh, just trade him. I'm not going to use him. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'll use him for this year. I'll trade him at the end. Leipzig will get major minutes down in the, whatever you call it, AHL. So that's how that's going to look. Let's just take a peek and see what this team looks like. Oh my god, I just realized I did not mention the Leafs getting Patrick Marleau. That dude from the Penguins, Ron Hainsey, and Dominic Moore coming back for his second run as a Toronto Maple Leaf, and I'm happy about it. 2 out of 3 of those. Marleau looks like a slam dunk. I know the money is high, but the dude is an Iron Man, like Kessel level Iron Man. He's even got a better Iron Man streak than Kessel. He has not missed a game in like 7 seasons or something, even though he is an old dude. I'm a little nervous about that 3-year deal. But apparently most of it is bonuses, and by the 3rd year they'll only be paying him $1 million, so he will be very easily moved. So it's not a bad move. It really improves them right now. It adds a very quality winger for some very quality centers that the Leafs now have. So hopefully we can get a lot more scoring. I'm looking for at least 25 goals out of the guy. For $6 million, I want 25 goals or more. 30 would be ideal, but I won't set the bar too high, considering it's his first season away from a place that he's played at for like, I don't know how long he's been here, like 18 seasons or something in San Jose. It's ridiculous. So I'll give him a little bit of a pass the first season, even though I'm expecting the piece of shit. I like Patrick Marleau. He's cool. He's cool. Welcome to the Leafs. Ron Hainsey. That's the only one I don't really like. It's a lot of money. I think it's like 2, it might even be 3 years. And he's just another dude who's just cashing in on the I want to Stanley Cup thing. So hopefully he works out. There's not been many defensemen in recent memory that have come into the organization and have been any good. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And then Dominic Moore, I think, is an awesome replacement for Brian Boyle. But I think they're only paying him. I don't even think they're paying him. It might be $1 million, but Boyle was looking for like $2.5, $3 million and for a 4th line center. Not gonna fucking happen. We already made that mistake with Martin. So yeah, I'm just sending a text here, and then I'll be back. I know I'm super unprofessional. Oh damn. Here. Yeah. There it is. Okay, now that's done. I can now focus. Alright, so let's take a look at the lines now and see what we look like. I think the Leafs, again, will be a very good team. Looking very similar to this, replace Oshie with Marleau, and then you kind of got what your Leafs are going to look like. Switch this dude out with Dominic Moore, take him out. Josh Levo, who knows? Komarov obviously going to be there. Like, this is essentially what your top 6 is going to look like, except make that Marleau, and that's what you caught for your top 6, and that is a pretty nice looking top 6, I must say so myself. So there's that. And then that 3rd line, even though it's Reichel right there, you're going to have someone like Komarov and possibly Hyman, Connor Brown, there's lots of options there, lots of good players. And you got Bozak there, just I don't want him to be captain at all, so it's not going to happen. And then the defense is looking like that, not very good, but Morgan Riley being a 90, that's really beautiful. We like that. And steady Freddie Anderson, net for the season. So there you go. I'm going to tweak the lines a little bit more. And in the next episode, we should be able to start the season. So stay tuned and watch that shit.